Even J Money serving everybody. So today I will be talking about 10 ways to make money while in college. Hey y'all, it's your girl Kaya Ray back with another video today. Y'all, it's okay. Like, it's okay. I'm not even gonna be mad if y'all don't mess with me no more. If y'all like forget me, like it's okay, because I understand. Like, I left y'all high and dry, I left y'all for dead. I neglected y'all like a daddy with his kids. Like, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. But hear me out. I had a lot going on, and I know everybody be saying that, but seriously, I had a lot going on, and making videos was the very last thing on my mind. Okay, I done graduated, I moved back home, I got a job in my field, I'm trying to get into grad school. Like, so just bear with me, because this was the last thing on my mind, I ain't gonna lie. So yeah, before I get started, I had a long day at work. It's Friday. Yeah. Ooh. Blow it up. That's how we ball out. Throw it up. Yeah. Okay, so like I said, I just graduated with my bachelor's, and that was a long, fun, exciting, adventurous, growing learning experience. Learning 4 years, trying 4.5 years. Like, it was a lot. When you're in college, you learn a lot about yourself. You're away from home. I personally was 8 hours away from home, so I had to make some stuff shake. I didn't want to continue with the stigma of being like a broke college student. Like, no matter what, at the end of the day, I still was a broke college student. But it was just like, I gotta figure something out. Like, this is not cute, it's not cool. I'm the type of person, I cannot depend on other people all the time. I hate asking for stuff, and I hate being told no. So it's like, yeah. So today I will be talking about 10 ways to make money while in college. I personally hate seeing my money just like dwindle down and just be left with nothing. Like, I have to figure it out. One thing about me, I'm going to figure something out. Like, so in college, I had to figure out a lot of things. Like, I had to pay for this, I had to do this, I have to have my hair done, nails, all that stuff. So I gotta keep up with myself. And then I ended up moving off campus, so of course I had to pay rent. So I'm like, okay, something gotta shake. And honestly, it's not even just while in college. Like, you can do this outside of college. Most of this stuff is really flexible and fits better for college students. And most, if not all of these, I have done myself. I have experienced myself. So I'm just speaking for experience. So that's why I say a college student. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and get started. These aren't in any different order. I have many more. Like, these are just 10, but I've done many other things that are on this list. So if y'all want me to do a part 2, let me know. But these aren't in any order. These are just 10 ways that I thought of that I was able to make money real fast, real quick, while in college. Okay, so the first thing I have, in a pretty most typical first thought of thing, little side gig, is delivery services. So you have things like DoorDash, Instacart, Postmates, Uber Eats, Spark, things of that nature. Well, all you have to do is pick something up and drop it off, right? Of course, DoorDash, Uber Eats, Postmates, stuff like that. You're going to a restaurant, you're picking up food, you're dropping it off to their house, their business, whatever it is. Instacart and Spark, you are doing a little bit more because you're actually going in the store to shop. So they pay a little more. They don't pay as much nowadays as they did like when I first originally started doing COVID, but some is better than nothing, okay? And when you're in college, you get it. You need something, very much something. Now, of course, these all require having a car. My freshman and sophomore year, I didn't have a car, but I have friends that we would do it together, or they would let me use their car because they trusted me, and so I was able to make a little extra money. And I of course, filled their car back up with gas and stuff like that. So that was very helpful. So you do that for a couple hours, you could easily make a quick $60 if you do it for a couple hours. If you do it even longer, that could easily be $100 over $100, so which is pretty nice in college, because yeah. Okay, the second thing I have on my list is babysitting. Now this is something I still do to this day because I'm really close with a lot of families. They love my service, they love my personality and how well I worked with their kids, so they continuously ask me to come back. Okay, so with the babysitting services, all you have to do, well, all I did was I downloaded care.com and I also downloaded Sitter City. Now with care.com, you do have to pay for a background check. I can't remember how much it is, but it's an annual thing. You pay for it one time and it rolls over every year. You pay for it the next year and the year after that and the year after that. But you pay for a background check, and you could pay for other things that'll help get your profile out there more so people are able to see you and trust you a little more. So with care.com and Sitter City, you just make a profile. If you have any experience, you will add that in there. You will add if you were vaccinated, any certifications like CPR, BLS, any other experience working with kids, like you will put that all in your bio and things of that nature. Like I said, you do have to pay for a background check, which is obviously pretty important because you're watching someone's kid and they literally do not know you, which is kind of crazy to think about, like a stranger is watching your kid. Anyways, so yes, once you sign up and you get approved, they can either find you, but most of the time you find them. You will put in your availability, you will put in if you want a recurring thing or if you're just looking for something for one time. Of course, this is pretty flexible while you're in college, so it was very helpful. One semester I had a little girl. I would pick her up in the morning for school and drop her off. Like literally, it was so easy and it was so simple. All I was doing was picking her up and dropping her off, and that was it. And I was getting paid every week, and it was so helpful. She was so sweet, and the mom was very nice. And it just worked out for me because I had class at 9, and her school was right around the corner from my school. As soon as I would drop her off, I would go around the corner to school, get something to eat in the cafe, and go to class. It was that easy and that simple. Like, it worked really well with my schedule. Then some weekends when I didn't have anything to do, or I knew a weekend was coming up where I wasn't busy, I would see if they needed any services or anything for any day nights, and boom, I was in there. Now, I did this while away at school, and this transpired over to me doing it at home over breaks because it was that simple. You could literally relocate to wherever you're at and get booked, or you book them. It was so easy. So yeah, babysitting services was very helpful, and that's something else you can do while you're in school. The third thing I have on my list is being a secret shopper. I didn't really do this as much in Montgomery, but when I came back home for breaks, I would do it then. Oh, excuse me. So personally, I use a website called Market Force. I know there's plenty other websites out there. You would go to different stores, whether that be like fast food chains, restaurants, retail stores, or Walgreens, convenience stores, wherever, and you will be a secret shopper. So you will order something or you will buy something, and the company will reimburse you for whatever you got, as long as you checked off what they were asking for. So it will kind of be like you will go into a store and you will see if they will greet you. You will see if they're promoting something or things of that nature. In certain convenience stores where they sell alcohol, you will see like if they ID'd you or not, or even with like tobacco services and things like that. So you're literally being a secret shopper. So yes, you do have to have some money, and all they will do is reimburse you, but you do have to have your own money and show them how much it is, and they will reimburse you as well as pay for what you did for your services. It wasn't much, honestly. This was not much, but some money is better than no money. Hello. So yeah, I never really did it as much in college, but when I came across it and I kind of like remembered that I had an account with the company, I'm like, oh, okay, let me go and do a little one too, you feel me? Okay, so the next thing that's on my list, which is pretty common, is being a server at a restaurant. Being a server rolled over to me becoming a bartender, which both make really good money, which of course bartending you make a little more money, but you work at a higher pace. Serving in general, you work at a high pace, but bartending, that's where the money was at. So I just found a local restaurant that needed servers. I ended up working at a country club and a restaurant at the same time, serving at both, and you will get your money. At the country club, I will get paid out at the end of the week. I will get paid hourly plus tips, and then as a server and a bartender, I will get paid that same night, which, like I said, you in college, you need that fast money. There you go. I'm really putting y'all on game, so if y'all don't mess with me, I'm gonna know something. Y'all probably still be mad, so I get it, I guess. But yeah, being a server was pretty easy. Personally, I have a pretty outgoing personality. I know how to talk to people. I know how to mingle. I know how to promote things a little bit. So it was pretty easy. I was able to make a lot of really good connections and good relationships, because you never know who's gonna meet. The restaurant I worked at, people like traveled and came in, so you would meet people from all over. And then when I became a bartender, people would just talk. You would see the same people all the time, so it kind of helped out because you kind of already knew what they were coming in for. The sun is kind of going down. So yes, like I said, this was pretty convenient because the flexibility was so easy. Like if you wanted to pick up a shift, you could easily just go in an app, whatever app they have, pick up a shift. If you didn't want to work, you would release your shift, and nine times out of 10 you were going to get it picked up. Like someone was going to take that shift. Like it was so convenient. And like I said, you get paid the same day. Of course, serving at a restaurant, depending on what restaurant it is, you only get paid a couple dollars an hour. You mainly make your money at tips. So when you have slow nights, it was kind of discouraging. But when you had them fast days, it was like, I be with J Money serving everybody. Like what? But yeah, serving was pretty convenient, and I would highly recommend that. Highly recommend it. Like I kind of want to get back into it to make some quick little fast side hustle money. Like, you know, I feel like serving is pretty similar to being a bottle girl. So if you're in a city like Atlanta, Dallas, Houston, wherever, and they have openings for bottle girls or nightlife hookah girls, something like that, that's pretty similar, and you can get into that as well. Okay, so the next thing I have on my list is providing different services. And what I mean by that is, of course, like hair, nails, makeup, lashes. Females always want to look good. Like that's a part of self-care. Like when you look good, you just feel good. So people always want their hair, nails, makeup, lashes done, whatever it is they want it done, and they're looking for somebody. And it's a plus if you are on campus, because some people don't want to drive far. You may be in a city that you don't know anyone, and you could just simply, personally, my school had a big group chat with like all the students, and you would just go in and say, like, you could say who does hair, who does that, who does this, that, who does this. Boom, and you got somebody. Like one thing about HBCU, you can get your hair done, nails, lashes, makeup, all in the same dorm, like in the same day. Like it was so convenient. So if you have that skill, if you have that talent to provide services, to do those things, like even if you're bored, if you cut hair, whatever it is, if you have that talent, use it. That is easy, quick money that you can do while in college, because a lot of people don't even know that they have that skill until they get to college. So that's also a plus, because you could like practice or have models, you know, for a discounted price, because you know folks love cheap stuff. So if you just getting started and you want to branch out and you want to try new things, that's another way as well. Providing services can also be like, if you're good at graphics, you can make a flyer. It's a party coming up, somebody need a flyer, there you go. It's a probate coming up, somebody needs some numbers released, there you go. Like it's so many different services you can provide. If you have a talent, I feel like that is the perfect way to use it. Like it's just so many things you can do if you have a certain talent, and or even a hidden talent that you want to branch out. You can make some money off that. What? I personally did do braid downs. Like people needed braid downs for their sew-ins, for their wigs, of course, quick weaves. So I would do a quick little $10 to $15 braid down. Boom. Or I did have a stylist, like I was her certified braid downist. That's not even a word. But I was the person she was seeing all her clients, or I would go to her dorm or wherever she was providing service at and do the braid down while the client was there, and then she would jump in as soon as I'm done. Easy money, easy money. Like you really have to think outside the box. When you down bad and you trying to figure something out, you doing whatever you can. Which leads me to my next thing that I've done. Like I'm like, okay, like I have pretty decent grades. Like what else can I do? So I used to do people work. Like if it was a class I had already taken, now I wouldn't tell them this though, but if I had already taken that class and I had all the assignments, I would just use those assignments and just plug it in. Like they would give me the login to the information and I would do the work. It was mainly like with math or like writing papers. That was kind of more my strong suit, so I would easily just write papers, boom, and then that would, if you're doing good, like they're gonna keep coming back or they're gonna refer you. Like I said, my school had a big group chat where everybody just was asking questions, wanting to do stuff, whatever it was, they went in that group chat and figure something out. And if you have a business, that was the perfect way to promote it. So somebody will be like, who write papers, who do essays, and here I go, me. What you need, when you need it by, like, yeah. So yes, if you have the brains, if you have the time, that's another great way to make some money. Now don't be out here scamming and plagiarizing, because they gonna remember and they're gonna let you. Just don't do that. Why would you do that? You wouldn't want it done to you. That's dead wrong. Y'all, you must don't believe in karma. Okay, moving on. Here's another thing. I never really tapped into this, but it is very, very common, especially nowadays with social media, and that is being a brand ambassador. Like I said, social media helps a lot, especially with TikTok. You can easily promote a lot of things with TikTok Shop, whatever it is, an outfit or a wig, press on nails, jewelry, whatever it is. A lot of people want to promote the business and be a model and that type of thing and get paid. I'm not sure how much they get paid. Seem like it's a lot, because some of these wig influencers be coming up, honey. All of these I do feel like are investments, because you're investing your time, you're investing your talent, your service and stuff like that. So, but like I said, I was never a brand ambassador, so I never really tapped into that. I don't have too much information on that, but I feel like with social media that is very helpful, especially with TikTok. Another thing that I have on my list that I've tried and I've done so many times was donating plasma, donating blood. Like, when you donate plasma, when I was donating plasma, I was getting $100. Like, you telling me I could do all of this only for an hour and get $100 that same day, within minutes? What? So yeah, I was going to one location donating plasma once I ran up with that $100, because after that it kind of like goes down to like 70, 40 or whatever. I would kind of go to like another location and do the same thing, which I don't know if that's even. Anyways, I was getting that money. A quick little $100. Now if you have small veins or if you're scared of needles, this may not be for you. But if you're okay with a needle being poked in you, cool. Donate that blood, donate that plasma. Plasma, you get a little more. Donating blood is more so like a $25 gift card with a shirt or something like that. Now it can get a little crazy, because homeless people are in there as well, and they be cutting up. Like, you tell them they can't donate, they cut up, because you do have to meet certain requirements. Like if they take your vitals, if your vitals are a little off, if you don't weigh enough, if you haven't eaten or drinking a lot, then they will defer you and tell you no. And then, you know, if you tell somebody no, because I hate hearing the word no too, it's the wraps. So you do of course have to look into all of that, and you have to go through a whole process before you have to see the nurse that they have on hand, which of course I respect, because health over wealth. The ninth thing that I have on my list, which can kind of tie into providing services now that I think about it, but I have like cooking or baking. Like, if you're a cooker, not no little fake cooker trying to figure something out. I'm talking about you about can be the one that got the fat under their arms, auntie, grandma type thing. Like, you could throw it down. Like, you know your food good. Other people say your food good. Like, you true to this and not new to this type of cooking. And you're healthy, and you're not nasty or anything. Cause I ain't eating from nobody who nasty. Like, oh, I heard something, or you be nah. But if you know you could throw down and you good at what you do, make a plate. It be so many times where people just burnt out on a cap, burnt out on Chick-fil-A or whatever y'all have on campus, don't want to go off campus to spend money. It's late at night, people probably got the munchies, people just coming back from a party, nothing open. Man, make some plates. Like, it's so many times I bought plate. It was this one girl, and I don't think she sells food anymore, but she used to throw it down. Like, different days of the week she would like do wing Wednesday or fish Friday. She would make pasta, spicy bowls, like, and it used to be so good. Oh my goodness. I wonder if she's still up there cooking. But she would cook, and her food was pretty good. So she would just, people would just, like, even days she wasn't cooking, people would be like, can you cook specifically for me? I'll pay whatever. Like, what's whatever? I'll cook whatever. You can have whatever you like. Like, she could cook really good, but a lot of people did that. A lot of people baked. A lot of people even did, you know, with infused things, if you know what I'm saying, and sold those. Like you really got to think outside the box. Like, what would college students want? What do they need? And there you go. Like I said, if you know you could throw down, go ahead, make some shake then. Okay, so the 10th thing I have on my list is hosting a class. And when I say hosting a class, like if you could dance, like I ain't talking about like TikTok, dub smash type dancing. Like you could put on a whole routine, a whole mob flash, whatever it is, like, and it eats, the choreo actually eats. Do a class. Now I went to a school that had a lot of dance organizations, like a lot of dance organizations. My school made up an organization for anything. If you smoked, if you drank, it was an org for that. But a lot of the dance organizations did that in order to like fundraise for their organization. But if you personally want to do like something separate on your own, if you have a certain style or genre that you want to do that's outside of the organization, or even if you just want to make your own money, because it's okay to be selfish with your money, and you're able to dance, then host a dance class. Now of course you will need to find a facility, like maybe if that was a place on campus, if there was a gym, or if it's a studio close by that you're able to use, then you will use that. You'll reach out to whoever you need to, but you will put that together and people will pay a certain amount, whatever you're charging, people will pay that amount in order to attend that class. And then some of the classes even led to performances. So if you went to the class and you did pretty well with the choreography and they may needed something for a talent show or like an intermission, they would just kind of throw that into that. And all honesty, it doesn't even have to be a dance class. Like my homegirl, she is really good at cheering, and I was on a cheer team with her, and she provided cheerleading services. If you have a tryout coming up, or if you have some friends that are wanting to step outside the box, people even now were just in the city of Montgomery wanted to reach out for their daughters getting into cheerleading. They would go to her. They would kind of clean them up when it came to motions and jumps. She would provide like flexibility classes, and then of course she would do tumbling classes. That was the really big thing. If you're trying to learn how to do like a back handspring, a back tuck, work on your running and tumbling, or just clean up your overall cheerleading skills before a tryout, you reach out for her, and she would provide those services. So yeah, get in my girl towel, that girl cheer, if you are looking for any tumbling services in the Atlanta or Montgomery area. There's plenty of other classes you can host. I have another really close friend that provided like pageant and modeling services. So if you have a pageant that you had coming up or wanted to join, you would go to her and get certain etiquette tips and tricks and things like that. So like I said, if you just have a talent, use it. Like the world is endless, and that could really branch off into a business, into your own personal business outside of college. I feel like college really pushes you out your comfort zone because you're away and you're trying to figure things out on your own, and it's like, okay, I have to get creative. I have to do something different. I have to use the gifts that God gave me and make it work. And then you never know what it's gonna turn into. So like I said, I only gave y'all 10 ways, but I have plenty other more. Like I've done many more things outside of these things that I stated that will allow you to make money in college. So if y'all want me to do a part 2, just let me know. If y'all even want me to tell my experience about being in college, specifically at HBCU, let me know that as well. So that's all I have today. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Your girl is back at it. Your girl is back at it, okay? Don't think I'ma just creep in and creep. No, I'm back at it, and I'ma stand on my word, okay? So yes, thanks for watching, and I will see y'all in the next video.